Hi, and welcome back to the Quattro Boosters. This is the Quattro Boosters Quattro For Life phone call review for June 6, 2009. Today's speaker was Doug Gradey, and this call was on leadership.
Oh, that's awesome. Doug is president of the High Achievers Network in California, described as a jack of many trades, but master of one, helping you master yours.
On this call, he wants to help you catch that big prospect. And he describes a big prospect as one that's worth 10 to 20 times as much as your normal prospects. These are the big fish out there, the people you really want to do business with. Now he uses the comparison of a poker tournament. He was watching a poker tournament on TV, and he says there's about 18 million people in America that do this seriously and professionally. But only 5% of them actually make a living, making $500,000 to $1 million a year. So the question is, where do they get all that money?
Yeah, I want to know.
Well, the technical term is losers!
Okay.
And the comparison with business is that in any industry, you have a top 5% that really make it good, really make the business. And that's where he wants you to be. The ones that can really make the money, get the prospects you want. Now, as in poker, when you're in poker, you have to learn to read the other players. Just like in business, you have to learn to read your customers.
Okay.
What they need, where they are emotionally, what they're feeling.
Yeah.
And he has an acronym for this. READ, R-E-A-D.
Oh, okay. So the 4 steps that all prospects go through, this READ, R stands for realize. You got to be able to read people. Now, people respond to information coming into their senses in 3 different ways. Some people are more visual. They have to see something in front of them, a demonstration, statistics, something on paper, maybe on a board the presenter has in front of the room. Then you have your audio people who respond more when a person is talking to them. They respond to voice cues, inflections, emotion in the tone, something like that, even background music. And then there's kinesthetic, which are the people that need something they can touch and feel. They need to see those stats in their hands.
They like something tactile, they
Yeah.
can hold.
Yeah. Doug talked about a prospect one time, a real hardcore guy. He sent him a videotape of a movie they'd been discussing. And that was the one thing that finally got this guy to the table and agreed to go out and have coffee with him. And then he finally got the account from that.
Yeah, Doug talks about door openers, and that was a door opener for him.
Yeah, it was. Now, also, you need to be able to set people at ease. And the great way to do this is let them do the talking. People love to talk about themselves. It takes pressure off of you as a salesperson, and that can really help move forward in the process. Now, let's hear what Doug has to say about that.
The reason we get nervous is because of internal energy. When it's not focused, it will simply stress you out. I suggest taking it out of you and putting it onto your prospect, onto your audience, onto your potential client. Not only will it relax you, it will also relax them because it puts the energy where the energy is for most people. I mean, think about it. What are most people focused on most of the time? And you're probably saying to yourself, themselves, and that's absolutely right. Now, your energy is where their energy is. Commonality of energy is the basis for rapport.
The next letter is E for evaluation. This is when your prospect evaluates you. And the questions he has is, why you? Why your company? And why now? He makes a point about presentations we have to do. We all have to go speak to somebody. We have our scripts, and we think our words are very important, and how we make a presentation. But this is something that he makes a point about presentations.
Your presentation consists of basically 3 things that you have control over. These are words number 1, tone number 2, and body is number 3. Words, tone, and body make up 100% of your presentation. I'm going to give you a couple simple tips in this area. First of all, many of you, I'm sure, have seen this study. According to a recent study, words by themselves were the least important of your presentation. Words, according to the study, was only worth 7%. Tone, jot this down, is worth 38%. Body is number 1. Body is worth 55%. Most trainers, they talk about what you say, how you say it, you do this, they do that. If your body is off, if physically you're not at your best, this will kill your sale.
At this point, there's lots of information. He goes into detail later, but let's get back to our READ. A is for assurance. They need to be able to trust you. Otherwise, they're not going to go any further in the process. One way to do that is to get testimonials. LinkedIn is great at doing this. You have all of your contacts and you can send them an email asking for testimonials. He did this one time, and overnight he got 8 testimonials right off the bat. People just glowing about his business and why others should do business with him, and it helped him land some accounts.
Yeah, that was a great idea. And LinkedIn, once you get used to it, it's really easy.
It is easy to use. Now, D, that stands for decisions. You need to get that prospect to make the decision.
Now, as Chris said, he really ran through A and D really quick, but he said he would be back to get more detail of that.
Oh, good.
And he's also an instructor at the next Quattro University in August. So I can't wait to see him at that.
Oh, great. He'll have 4 hours to go through all of this info.
The 4 hours will be worth it.
Wonderful atmosphere. Okay, that wraps it up for this evaluation of the June 6th call. Next week, we're going to have Jen Sincero, and her topic is Write Your Book Already! How to Deal with Agents and Publishers and Be Seen as an Expert.
Yeah, because once you write your book, people will ask you to write magazine articles, and it'll be great for your business.
It leads on to other business.
That's
great.
right.
Cool.
Well, we're the Quattro Boosters. Thank you again for joining us. I'm Dennis Cherry.
I'm Christine Cherry.
And we want to boost your business to the power of 4.